All right, so I usually don't do this, and I'm sure y'all know that I haven't done this in a while, but I got some shit to say right now, and it's real simple. It's real simple. You do not get to be an asshole. You do not get to be disrespectful. You do not get to act like your shit don't stink and treat people like shit. You do not get to do that. You cannot treat people like shit. And beyond that, you can't treat people like shit and then expect, not request, not demand, expect that they don't treat you the same way you treat them. You're a fucking fool if you think for 1 second that you're not gonna get what you give. I know you. I think it's obvious at this point that I'm a little heated. And I'm heated because I just had an encounter with a person who's supposed to be an educator, who's supposed to be an example, who's supposed to be a mother, who's supposed to be a good wife. And before this goes anywhere, I'm not talking about my wife. I'm not talking about my mother. I'm not talking about anybody in my family. This is not anybody who I revere or respect or anything like that. This isn't that. But this person has known me since I was a kid and never really had any respect for me or my family, ever. And here I am, grown. I've never been disrespectful to this woman, ever. She has disrespected me as a kid. She's disrespected me as a young adult. She's disrespecting me now that I'm what one would call a full-fledged adult, if you will. Obviously, if you're 18, 19, technically you're an adult, but you really don't know shit. And some people do. Some have been through some shit. I know some 18, 19-year-olds that know some stuff. But I'm grown. Like, grown. Like, kids I take care of grown. Not no, I just take care, I got kids, so I'm grown. No. I actually take care of my kids. I cultivate and develop my kids. My kids are going to be good people. This same woman who's supposed to be an educator, who's supposed to be a mother, a good wife, has failed to even teach her own how to do anything or handle anything differently than how she does. And over the smallest of things, I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I pull into my father's driveway in the back, which is near an alley. It's not a driveway, but on his slab. Now, the way I pull in, I am on his property. Now, his neighbor has the hardest time pulling out of her garage when I'm parked when my dad is on my dad's slab. Now, I'm not saying that she has no room to get out because her husband does it. People have navigated it like it's not disrespectful how I'm parked. Anybody who's anybody should be able to get out of their spot. Period. It happens all the time. She's the only one that can't do it. So I got a thing about respect. My father and my family have a thing about respect. We've had this issue with this person for a long time. And it got to the point where she was so rude and disrespectful where it was like, you know what? If you having issues, if you having trouble, you come knock on the door. You give us a phone call, because what she would do is lay on the damn horn and lay on the horn and lay on the horn and lay on the horn. What am I supposed, I'm what? No, that's not how you do things, especially when the issue is yours. So we try to be cordial. We call them. Are you trying to get out? Is there an issue? Because we hear you on the horn. At that point, she acknowledges that she needs to get out. Whatever. So I go out. Now, I go out to move my car. I don't say a word. She gets out the car to start talking shit. But you sat in the car and laid on your horn. But you get out the car now Would you believe that after arguing with this woman and making it very clear that I was no longer a little kid that she could just talk to any damn way, and all of this stuff about how I'm impeding on her time and yada, 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 after all of that, when I pulled off, she pulled over and talked to a neighbor down the street. You do not get to be that person. You do not get to call people out on the very shit that you do. You do not get to be disrespectful and expect anything different. So if you're watching this, if you watch this to the end, you're a real one, because I know I'm just kind of ranting right now. But at the end of the day, this is real shit. Because this is a big part of what's wrong with the world. Too many people expecting what they're not putting into the world. Expecting a handout but won't give a nickel. Want to be fed but will never cook. Want to get money but it'll never work. Like, what the fuck is that? Look, just be decent people. Try. Just try. Like, try it. Because sometimes biting the bullet, swallowing your pride is the way to go. Like, that's just how it goes that way sometimes. And today, after all these years of biting my tongue, that's what happens. You end up exploding. And my explosion, everybody can talk about how it was on me. I need to control my emotions and all of that. If you tell me right now that you have never been filled to the brim after biting your tongue, after turning the other cheek, I'm going to look you dead in your face and call you a liar. I will look you dead in your face and call you a liar. Because we as humans are fallible. We control what we control, but it gets to that point where our emotions, our mind, all of that stuff has a physiological reaction when reaching a tipping point, a boiling point. Water is calm as hell. You heat it up enough, it won't stop moving. Be decent people. Put in the world what you want the world to give back to you. And if you're going to be an agent of chaos, don't get mad when the people that aren't agents of chaos call you out on your shit. Don't get mad when you get exposed. Don't get mad when you get ratioed on Twitter. Don't get mad when you start talking shit and out of nowhere people start pulling your receipts. You get what I'm saying? When they start bringing down the things, it's like, oh yeah, this you? That, yeah, that, all that. So, that's it, man. That's it. Y'all know what it is. If you know me, you know my name, but y'all know at the end of the day, it's your boy oHSo. oHSoIcoNic. If I could, I'll be just like y'all. If I could, I'll be just like y'all. You're an icon. You're an icon. All right. I'll catch you in the next one.